Welcome to your morning prayer with Psalm 23. In the next few minutes, you will discover the ancient words that bring peace, protection, and comfort to millions of people every single day. This psalm holds a promise that changed lives for thousands of years. It promises that you will never walk alone, that you will be guided through your deepest valleys, and that goodness will follow you all the days of your life. If you are searching for peace right now, if you want to start your day feeling protected and cared for, this video is for you. Before we begin, please subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and leave a comment below telling us what you hope to find in this morning prayer. Now, let's begin this sacred moment together. Let me start by telling you a story from the Bible that will help you understand why Psalm 23 is so powerful. There was a man named David who became a great king of Israel, but his life did not start with power or comfort. As a young boy, David was a shepherd. He took care of sheep in the fields near Bethlehem. His job was to protect these animals from danger, to find good pasture for them to eat, and to lead them to fresh water when they were thirsty. During those long days and nights in the fields, David learned something very important about trust, about guidance, and about the presence of God watching over him. One day, while David was protecting his flock, a lion attacked. David fought the lion with his bare hands and saved his sheep. Another time, a bear came, and David fought the bear too. In those moments of danger and fear, David felt something that no weapon could give him. He felt the presence of a power greater than himself protecting him. He felt safe even when danger was near. Many years later, after David became king and faced many battles, many enemies, and many difficult moments in his life, he looked back at those days as a shepherd and remembered those feelings of safety and guidance. It was then that he wrote the words we are about to pray together. The words came from his heart because he had lived them. He had experienced them, and now, what do you think David felt most grateful for? I want to invite you to pause here and share your thoughts in the comments below. What moment in your life made you feel protected or guided? Tell us in the comments. Your story matters. Now, let's discover together what these ancient words can mean for your life today. Psalm 23 begins with these simple but powerful words. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Think about what David is saying here. He is comparing God to a shepherd, and he is comparing us to sheep. Now, you might think this sounds a little strange at first. Why would anyone want to be compared to a sheep? But when you understand what a shepherd does, everything becomes clear. A shepherd knows every single one of his sheep. He knows which one is strong and which one is weak. He knows which one wanders off and which one stays close. He knows when they are hungry, when they are scared, and when they need help. A good shepherd never abandons his flock. Even in the middle of the night, even when it is cold or dangerous, the shepherd stays awake watching over them. This is the image David wants you to see. God is not distant. God is not too busy for you. God knows you personally. God sees you right now in this very moment. And when David says, I shall not want, he is not talking about money or material things only. He is saying something much deeper. He is saying that when you trust the shepherd, you will have everything you truly need. You will have peace when others are anxious. You will have hope when others feel lost. You will have strength when others feel weak. David continues with these beautiful words. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. Now, if you are enjoying this reflection, and if these words are speaking to your heart, please take a moment right now to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel if you have not already, and share this message with someone who needs to hear these words today. Your support helps us reach more people who are searching for peace and comfort. Now let's continue. What do green pastures and still waters mean? In the ancient world where David lived, these were not easy to find. The land was often dry and rocky. Water was precious. A shepherd had to search carefully to find the good places, the safe places, and once he found them, he would guide his flock there. God does the same for you. God does not lead you to places of chaos and confusion. God leads you to places of rest and renewal. Green pastures represent abundance and nourishment. Still waters represent peace and safety. Notice that David says still waters, not rushing rivers. Why? Because sheep can drown in fast-moving water. They need calm water to drink safely. God knows this. God brings you to what is safe for you, not what looks exciting but might harm you. And here is the most important part of these first verses. God makes us lie down. Sometimes we do not want to rest. We think we have to keep going, keep pushing, keep working. But the shepherd knows when the sheep need to stop and rest, even when the sheep themselves do not realize it. If you are feeling tired today, if you're feeling overwhelmed, maybe God is trying to make you lie down in green pastures right now. Maybe this prayer is your green pasture today. The next verse of Psalm 23 says, "He restores my soul. He guides me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake." These words carry a promise that touches the deepest part of who you are. David is not talking about your body or your circumstances here. He is talking about your soul. Your soul is the part of you that feels emotions, that carries memories, that holds pain and joy. Your soul is where you experience love, fear, hope, and sadness. And sometimes our souls get tired. Sometimes our souls get hurt. Life brings disappointments. People let us down. We make mistakes. We carry regrets. We feel broken inside. But David says that God restores the soul. The word restore means to bring back to the original condition. It means to repair what is damaged. It means to make whole again what was broken. No matter what has hurt you, no matter what has disappointed you, no matter how tired your soul feels right now, God can restore you. God can heal the broken places inside you. God can give you strength again. And God does not just restore you and leave you there. God guides you. God shows you the right path to walk. You do not have to figure everything out by yourself. You do not have to be afraid of making wrong decisions. When you trust the shepherd, he guides you step by step. Now let us pause here and pray together. I want you to find a quiet place in your heart right now. Take a deep breath and pray these words with me. Dear Lord, thank you for being my shepherd. Thank you for knowing me personally, for caring about every detail of my life. Right now, I bring my tired soul to you. I bring my worries, my fears, my pain, and my hopes. I ask you to restore me today. Heal the broken places inside me that no one else can see. Give me peace where there is anxiety. Give me hope where there is discouragement. Give me strength where there is weakness. Lead me beside your still waters. Help me to rest in your presence. Guide me today in the paths I should walk. When I face decisions, show me the way. When I feel confused, bring clarity. When I feel alone, remind me that you are always with me. I trust you as my shepherd. I believe that you will provide everything I truly need. Thank you for your faithfulness. Thank you for your love that never fails. In your holy name, I pray. Amen. Take another deep breath. Feel the peace that comes from surrendering your worries to God. This is what the psalm is talking about. This is the rest and restoration that God offers you. You just experienced it right now in this moment of prayer. Now we come to the most famous verse of Psalm 23, the words that have brought comfort to millions of people in their darkest moments. David says, "Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me." Notice something very important here. David does not say, "If I walk through the valley." He says, "Even though I walk through the valley." David knew that difficult times would come. He was not pretending that life would always be easy. He was not promising that if you follow God, you will never face problems. What he is promising is something much better. He is promising that you will never face those problems alone. The valley of the shadow of death is not just about physical death. It represents any dark time in your life. It represents those moments when you feel overwhelmed, when you cannot see the way forward, when everything seems hopeless. Maybe you are in that valley right now. Maybe you lost someone you love. Maybe you lost your job. Maybe your health is failing. Maybe a relationship ended. Maybe you feel like you made a terrible mistake and you do not know how to fix it. David understands. Remember, this is the same David who had to run for his life when King Saul tried to kill him. This is the same David who hid in caves, who lost his best friend, who saw his own son turn against him. David knew what it felt like to walk through dark valleys, but here is what David discovered. The valley has a shadow of death, but not death itself. A shadow cannot hurt you. A shadow is just the absence of light, and even in that shadow, God is present. David says, "I will fear no evil, for you are with me." The reason he does not fear is not because the danger is gone. The reason he does not fear is because God is with him. There is a beautiful story in the Bible that shows this truth perfectly. When the prophet Elisha and his servant were surrounded by enemy armies, the servant was terrified. He said, "What shall we do?" But Elisha prayed that God would open the servant's eyes to see what was really there. Suddenly, the servant saw that the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire surrounding them. The protection was always there. He just could not see it until his eyes were opened. The same is true for you. You may feel surrounded by problems, but you are also surrounded by God's protection. You may feel alone, but you are never alone. David then mentions the rod and the staff. These were the tools of a shepherd. The rod was used to defend the sheep from predators. The staff was used to guide the sheep and sometimes to pull them back when they wandered toward danger. Both tools were for the sheep's protection. When God corrects you, it is not punishment. It is protection. When God redirects your path, it is not rejection. It is guidance. The shepherd uses the rod and staff because he loves the sheep and wants to keep them safe. Then David says something surprising. He says, "You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies." Think about this image. David is saying that God sets up a feast for him while his enemies are watching. God does not wait until all your problems are gone to bless you. God blesses you right in the middle of your struggles. God provides for you even when others are against you. This verse reminds me of another story from David's life. When David was running from King Saul, he was hungry and exhausted. He came to the house of God and asked for food. The priest gave him the sacred bread that was usually only for priests. God provided for David in an unexpected way during his time of need. God will do the same for you. The final verse of Psalm 23 is a declaration of confidence and hope. David says, "You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever." Let me explain what these words mean. In the ancient world, anointing someone's head with oil was a sign of honor and blessing. When a guest came to your home, you would wash their feet and anoint their head with oil. It was a way of saying you are welcomed here, you are valued here, you are honored here. Kings were anointed with oil when they were crowned. Priests were anointed when they were set apart for service. David himself was anointed by the prophet Samuel when he was just a young shepherd boy. Samuel poured oil on David's head, and from that moment David knew he was chosen for a special purpose. When David says God anoints his head with oil, he is saying that God honors him, God values him, God has chosen him, and the same is true for you. You are not an accident. You are not a mistake. You are chosen. You are valued. You are honored by God. Then David says, "My cup overflows." This means that God gives more than enough. God does not give you just barely what you need. God gives you abundance. Your cup is not half full. Your cup is not just full. Your cup overflows. There is more than you can even contain. This overflow is not just for you. When your cup overflows, it spills out to others. Your blessings become blessings for the people around you. Your peace brings peace to others. Your joy lifts others up. Your faith encourages those who are struggling. This is how God works. He blesses you so you can be a blessing. Now David makes his final declaration. He says, "Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life." The word surely means without doubt. David is certain, he is confident, he knows that goodness and mercy are not just possibilities, they are promises. And notice that David says goodness and mercy will follow him. He does not say he has to chase after them. He does not say he has to earn them. They follow him. Everywhere David goes, goodness and mercy are right behind him. Think about this. You may be worried about your future. You may be wondering what will happen tomorrow, next week, next year. David is telling you that you do not have to be afraid. Goodness and mercy are following you. They are coming behind you. They will catch up with you. You cannot outrun God's goodness. You cannot escape God's mercy. There is a powerful moment in the Bible when the Israelites were trapped between the Red Sea and the Egyptian army. They thought they were going to die. But God opened the sea and they walked through on dry ground. The same water that saved them destroyed their enemies. What they thought was the end became a miracle. The same can happen for you. What looks like a dead end today can become a miracle tomorrow. Goodness and mercy are following you even when you cannot see them yet. Finally, David says, "I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever." This is not just about heaven, although it includes that. David is saying that his home is with God. His identity is in God. His security is in God. No matter where life takes him, no matter what happens around him, he knows where he belongs. He belongs with God. Forever. You belong with God too. You are not wandering without a home. You are not lost without a family. God is your home. God is your dwelling place. And this is not temporary. This is forever. Nothing can separate you from God's love. Nothing can remove you from God's presence. This is the promise of Psalm 23. This is the prayer for your morning and for every day of your life. As we finish this morning prayer with Psalm 23, I want you to remember something very important. These words are not just beautiful poetry. They are not just ancient verses written thousands of years ago. These words are alive. They are a promise for you today. Right now, in this very moment, you have a shepherd who knows your name. You have a guide who will never leave you. You have a protector who watches over you day and night. Whatever valley you are walking through today, you are not walking alone. Whatever challenge you are facing, you do not have to face it by yourself. The same God who guided David through battles and dangers, the same God who restored David's soul when he was broken, the same God who prepared a table for David in the presence of his enemies, that same God is with you right now. Goodness and mercy are following you. They are chasing you down. They will catch up with you. Your story is not over. Your best days are still ahead of you. This morning prayer is just the beginning. If this message touched your heart today, I want to ask you to do 3 things. First, subscribe to this channel so you never miss a daily prayer and reflection that will strengthen your faith. Second, share this video with someone who needs to hear these words today. Maybe it is a family member who is struggling. Maybe it is a friend who feels lost. Maybe it is someone who just needs a reminder that they are not alone. Your share could change someone's entire day. And third, look at the next video on your screen right now. We have another powerful prayer waiting for you that will continue to build your faith and bring peace to your life. Thank you for spending this time with me in prayer and reflection. Remember, the Lord is your shepherd, you shall not want. Go into your day with confidence, with peace, and with the certainty that you are loved, protected, and guided. May God bless you abundantly today and always. We will see you in the next prayer.